Welcome to the Meka Reading Podcast. Here we turn books into tools for personal and professional growth. If you're a busy Ghanaian and still want to grow, this podcast is for you. I am Quame Owusu, the host for this episode. In this episode, we are breaking down The $100 Startup by Chris. It's a book that shows how anyone can start a simple, profitable business with very little money. Wherever you are in Ghana, this book has practical ideas you can use. Yes, even if you are starting with just 200 Ghana cedis. We will go through all 14 chapters and explain how to apply each lesson right here in Ghana. So let's get started. Chapter 1. Renaissance. Chapter 1, called Renaissance, says, you already have what it takes to start a business. You don't need a big idea or a university degree. Look at what you are good at. Maybe it's cooking, teaching, or fixing things. Chris talks about people like Sarah, who started a yarn shop, and Benny, who teaches languages. He studied over 1,500 people who started businesses with less than $100 and now make good money. The trick is to use your skills to solve problems people will pay for. For example, maybe you are the one everyone calls when their phone freezes or their speaker stops working. That's not just helping. That's a business waiting to grow. Or maybe there is a woman in your area who fries the best kelewele every evening. She's already turning her skill into cash. So take a moment, write down 3 things you are good at, like cooking, sewing, or telling stories. Ask yourself, who would pay me for this? Try selling something small, like 5 packs of groundnuts this weekend. Chapter 2, Give Them the Fish, says, people don't always want to learn how to do something. They just want the result. For example, don't sell a cooking class, sell a tasty meal. Chris shares the story of Jaden, who made money with a food blog by giving people easy recipes. He also talks about a ranch that sells be a cowboy for a day instead of just horse riding. Make your product feel special and exciting. Take this example. Essie wanted to teach her friends how to make fresh smoothies, but everyone was always rushing to class or work. They didn't have time for lessons. They just wanted something to taste and ready to drink. So instead of teaching, Essie started making and selling cold, delicious smoothies near campus. If you sell pure water, you can call it cool, clean water to keep you fresh all day. Tell 5 friends or post it on WhatsApp to see who wants it. Chapter 3. Follow your passion, maybe. This chapter says passion for something isn't enough. You need people to pay for it. Chris gives a formula. Your passion plus your skills, solving a problem people care about, equals a business. He talks about Mignon, who tried a science podcast but failed, then made money with a grammar podcast because people needed it. Maybe you love dancing, but nobody is paying for dance shows in your area. Try teaching kids to dance Apatampa or Adwa, or maybe selling dance videos on TikTok. In Ghana, a teacher could sell study notes for BEC students. That's passion meeting a need. So pick something you love, like cooking, and think of a problem it solves, like quick meals for busy mothers. Ask 5 people if they paid for your idea, like a small catering job. Chapter 4. The Rise of the Roaming Entrepreneur. Chapter 4 says you don't need a shop to start a business. With a phone and internet, you can work from anywhere. Chris tells of Benny, who teaches languages while traveling, using a blog and online payments. You can use tools like email or social media to sell anywhere in the world. In Ghana, you could sell beaded bracelets on Instagram from Burger or teach English via WhatsApp from Cape Coast. Your phone and internet data are your office. No rent needed. So think of something you can sell with your phone, like handmade soap on WhatsApp. Make a free Instagram page and post one picture of your product this week. Chapter 5. New demographics. Chapter 5 says, don't focus on age or where people live. Focus on what they love or need. Chris talks about people who sell to groups like vegans or fitness fans. They use social media to find customers who share their interests, not just anyone with money. For example, your customers might be young mothers who want healthy baby food or students who love trendy sneakers. A tailor could make affordable Ankara outfits for church ladies who want to look stylish. So find a group online, like a Facebook page for natural hair lovers if you sell shea butter or maybe aloe med. Join, talk to people, and ask what they need to make your product better. Chapter 6. One-page business plan. The one-page business plan makes planning easy. Forget long documents. Just write one page answering the following questions. What are you selling? Who is buying? Why do they want it? How will you get it to them? How much will it cost? And what's your next step? Chris shares Jen and Umar, who started a map business with $500 by keeping it simple. If you sell fried fish, your plan could be prepare fresh fish daily, sell to market vendors, price at 10 cedis per piece, deliver by 9 a.m., start tomorrow. That's all you need to get going. As an exercise, write a one-page plan for your idea. If you want to sell head bonnets, answer those questions, then do one thing, like selling to neighbors tomorrow. Chapter 7. An offer you can't refuse. This chapter says, make your product so good people can't say no. Add a clear benefit, fair price, extra gift, agency, and I promise it will work. Chris shares examples of people adding free bonuses or limited time deals to get more sales. For example, instead of buy my wache, say something like, get wache with free gari if you order today, only 10 Ghana cedis. Or a phone repairer guy could say, fix your screen and get a free screen protector. So make a special offer. If you sell dresses, say something like, first 5 customers get free scarf. Share it on WhatsApp and see who orders. Chapter 8. Launch. Chapter 8 says, don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just start. Chris says, the first sale is more important than a fancy logo. Tell friends or family about your idea. Try it small and learn as you go. He shares stories of people who started with their small network. For example, in Ghana here, You can sell your first batch of sobolo at a family party. A baker could sell 5 loaves of bread to co-workers to test the waters. So start something this week. If you make buffaloes, sell 10 to your neighbors. Ask what they think and make it better next time. Chapter 9. Hustling. The gentle art of self-promotion. This chapter says marketing is just sharing your work in a nice way. Tell stories, show happy customers, and keep talking about your product. Chris shares examples of people using blogs or social media to get noticed without being pushy. If you sell fresh yogurt, post a video on TikTok of a customer saying, "This yogurt is so creamy." Like market traders shouting their wares, share your hustle on WhatsApp or at church. Chapter 10. Show me the money. Chapter 10 says, you don't need a bank loan to start. Most businesses in the book started with less than $100. Use your time, skills, or free tools like social media. Chris shares stories of people who sold products before making them or traded services to get started. For example, Ekua starts her business by taking orders from clients who want gadgets from China. She only buys the product after she secures the orders, minimizing her upfront costs and risk. So start with what you have. You don't need to have a finished product or a big budget to start a business. Begin by selling what you can promise or by trading your skills and build from there. Chapter 11. Moving on up. This chapter says, small changes can grow your business. Once you have some customers, try raising your price or a little by making your product better. Chris shares a story of someone who made more money by charging a bit more without losing customers. A typical example: if you are a hairdresser, you could add a fancy braid style and charge extra to see if people would take it. So make one small change. If you sell kebabs, offer a new spice mix. Try it with 10 customers and see if they buy more. Chapter 12. How to franchise yourself. How to franchise yourself says, turn your work into something you can sell over and over like a product. Instead of just cooking, sell a recipe book. Chris' wife, Jolly, made money teaching others her yarn business. Use tools like email to save time. In Ghana, a caterer could sell a how to make banku guide for just 5 cedis on WhatsApp. A teacher could record math videos for JHS students and sell them via mobile money. So this is what you can take home. Turn your skill into a product. If you cook well, write a 1-page recipe guide and sell it for 5 cedis in a WhatsApp group. Chapter 13. Going long. This chapter says build a business that lasts by keeping customers happy. You don't need to be a big company. Just focus on doing good work. Chris says improve your product and treat customers well so that they keep coming back. A roasted plantain, Kofi Brookman seller, could remember customers' names or give a free piece after 10 buys. A blogger on Ghanaian fashion could post regularly to keep readers coming back. So you can talk to your best customers. If you sell soap, ask what they like or want better. Offer a small discount to keep them loyal. Chapter 14. But what if I fail? Chapter 14 says, don't be scared of failing. It is how you learn. Start small so you don't lose much. Chris shares stories of people who tried, failed, and then found a better idea by learning what went wrong. If your meat pie business doesn't work, try selling fruit juice. Start small, and failure is just a lesson. So try something tiny. Sell 5 bottles of Miller drink, for just 20 Ghana cedis. If it doesn't sell, you've learned something for next time without losing much. So that's it. The 100 startup proves you don't need big money to start a business. Just your skills and a little hustle. You can make it happen. So here's a challenge for you. Pick one action from today, like selling 5 packs of buffet or posting your product on WhatsApp. Share your story with us in the comment section, and let's grow Ghana's small businesses together. Here at Meka, we believe consistent reading with purpose transforms your mindset, career, and life. Subscribe to the Meka Reading Podcast on YouTube for book summaries, engaging discussions, and practical lessons made for busy Ghanaians like you who want to grow. You can support this initiative by joining the Meka Reading community for just 20 cedis per month. As a member, you will receive access to our curated digital library, practical tools for personal and professional growth, membership in a focused community of purpose-driven readers. To join, kindly reach out via WhatsApp 050-229-3709. You can email podcastmeka@gmail.com. We look forward to welcoming you. Until next time, read with purpose and grow with intention. I'm out.